Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today we are going to talk about what to do in the winter in Bariloche. What are the coolest tours, which ones involve skiing, snow, that everyone wants to do there in Bariloche, what are the places that snow, the mountains, the tours, the restaurants, everything you need to do to enjoy it, a very nice itinerary of Bariloche in the winter, guys. So enjoy the video, don't forget to give us that like, subscribe to the channel because that really helps us a lot, and that's it, buckle up. Well, Bariloche is one of the most visited places in the world in winter. The city has nothing more and nothing less than the biggest ski center in the southern hemisphere, so it's really a very strong touristy city in the winter. Winter in Bariloche starts in the middle of June and goes until the end of September. July and August is the peak, the high season. Everything is much more expensive and crowded, so this period is considered the winter and snow period in Bariloche. And this is the time when the city is crowded, everything is working at full speed, so it's nice that there are many tours that you can do there that unfortunately you can't do in the summer. Summer is very nice in Bariloche. The natural beauty of Bariloche is beautiful for hiking and sightseeing. It's a sensational place in the summer too, but the winter ends up being the focus of most of the tourists, guys. It's the focus for everyone who goes there because of the skiing and the snow. It's very beautiful. So let's go, people. The first nice thing to do in the winter in Bariloche is to explore the Civic Center. It's the famous little center of Bariloche. It's where you can find almost all the restaurants, stores, chocolate stores that are sensational. There are also the little bars, breweries, exchange houses, and supermarkets. Everything is there. It's the heart of Bariloche, and it's also where we recommend you to stay. We have a video about where to stay in Bariloche, which we explain in detail, but to sum up, this is the coolest area because it's the area that's cheapest, that's close to everything, so it's a sensational option for you to stay. There's also another option which is at the foot of the mountain, which is close to the sport, to skiing, which I think is more focused on those who want to ski. If you're going to stay there for 3 or 4 days and want to focus on skiing, you stay at the base of the mountain. You are already close to it, which takes life much easier, but you are kind of isolated from the city. At night there isn't much, the center and everything is over there, so these are the two lodging options. I'll even leave below in the description of the video here for you the link of the two hotels we stayed at. A very good one with a great cost-benefit ratio in the center of Bariloche, and also a very nice one that was very good value for money. We loved it at the base of Cerro Catedral, which is the main ski and snow center in Bariloche. So take a look. They are very nice hotels, very nice, but both regions are nice to consider depending on what you want to do. And then continuing the center of Bariloche, you have all these attractions. The most famous restaurant is El Patacon, which is very good meat. The dishes are sensational. Brewery, if you can get to know, Patagonia is a very famous brewery. There are several there. It doesn't have to be crowded ones. Research the beers there are very nice. So there are a lot of breweries that produce their own beer. There are beer tastings. You really enjoy this part of the cuisine because especially in the winter, it's very good. There are the warm wines, especially in the mountains when you're there. Try it, it's very nice, it's cheap, and it's very characteristic of the place. And the chocolate stores that are in the center and Mitre Street, you will hear a lot about it because it's the most famous. So walk down Mitre Street, there is a chocolate store that has an ice skating ring inside. You just have to search and you find it. It's very cool. It's also a cool experience, so explore Bariloche's downtown a lot. It's very nice both during the day and during the night. I recommend. And now let's talk about the most popular attraction in the winter, Cerro Catedral. People, Cerro Catedral is the most popular place in Bariloche in the winter. It's the famous ski mountain. It's the biggest ski center in the southern hemisphere. It's gigantic. Just for you to understand, it's a giant mountain that has several tops, several peaks, and there are several ways of climbing it. There are 6 in total. You will get down there at the base. There are several ways to get there. If you have a car, you can go by car. There are cabs and there are buses that leave from from the village and go there, which in high season is very crowded. I found it very uncomfortable. People give very bad reports, but there's a bus that takes you there, and you can also go by cab. Take the cab and go there, get it from the hotel, they call it for you. It's not as cheap as the bus, but at least you are comfortable. It's about 25 kilometers away. It will take you about 30 minutes to get to the Cerro Catedral, and when you get to the base of the place, there you don't have to pay yet, and there are some things to do. There we already know there are very good restaurants, a brewery, you can stay there. There are stores to rent equipment. If you're going to rent snow equipment, you can rent it there, so you don't have to take it with you, because you rent it in the center and take the equipment with you. Everything is big, the boots, the ski, the snowboard, so many people choose to rent it there on the spot. If you're only going to ski one day, you can rent it at the base. So Cerro Catedral is worthwhile, both for those who want to ski, who want to snow, and for those who don't, who just want to have fun in the snow. The center has everything there, the ski areas, so if you don't have any notion, they explain it to you for 2 hours. There are classes for children, it's very cool. There is also the part there for you to just play in the snow. It's a place for the whole family, and it's a gigantic place. It has several types, and there are 6 ways you can go up. Each one is different. One is a half-closed cable car, a closed chairlift, a cabin. Others are the ones where you go sitting down, you know, the chairlift. What's my tip? If you go in the winter, as it's very cold, use one of the 2 options that are closed, which is a closed cabin, which I think is more comfortable, especially if you have children or are a little more sensitive to the weather. I think it's a nicer option. The 2 options are the cable carrier or the AMANCAY telecabin. They are the 2 ways that are closed, which goes all the way up there. There's also telecila sextuple. They are called sextuple because there are 6 people that go seated. It's like a little chair. It's open, but what I think is cool about it is that it goes to the top of the Lynch park. They call it REFUGE Lynch, which is the highest top of Cerro Catedral. It's very nice to know, and it has a restaurant. The restaurant Lynch is very nice to stop, have something to eat, have some coffee, so it depends on which one. But just so you understand how big Cerro Catedral is and how it works, you can buy the ticket to go up there on the spot at the base of the hill. It's very easy, it varies a lot. In the summer, it sometimes costs 350 pesos. In the winter, it already costs 1,000 pesos, so it varies a little bit, but you buy it to have access to go up. Then you go up to the top, then you can go down, go up again. There are different types of tickets, you just have to look there. This part is very easy, you just have to select and see which way you want to do to go up there, but everything is worthwhile and the place is amazing. For those who find all this logistics a little complicated, there is another very nice option, which is to do it with a tour agency. There's a very nice one, I'll leave below in the description of the video on the website. It's one of the largest websites in the world for tours and excursions. They do all the tours in Bariloche. There's a very nice tour called Ski Class. It's a full day tour that they pick you up at your hotel and take you there. There's a guide in several languages. They already have the equipment, you get the equipment with them, you have the class. It's all very well organized. The price already includes all of this, so for those who have this difficulty with organization, with the language, who are afraid, this option of a closed tour is usually good. There is this guide that helps you with everything is ready, and it's a very nice way. Take a look, the website is very good. It sells all the tours there, the excursions. The good thing is that it's in several languages, so you don't pay any taxes, and that's already a good saving. The experience is amazing, we recommend. You have no problems, you go with an agency, you go with someone specialized, and it does everything for you. You can trust the company, it's good. And guys, any questions you may have, send them to us. We like to help you. Send it to me, even easier, at @PyLorenzo on Instagram. Add me there, send me a direct message that I try to answer. Sometimes it takes a few days because there are so many messages, but I really like to help and take the time to follow us. We're always traveling around the world, giving these travel tips in a very nice way and showing our routine with the little ones, who are a blast. And now we are leaving Orlando, USA. We even have our new channel, the Familia Lorenzi. If you can give us a hand, subscribe there. We are showing the routine there, the daily life, the cultural differences, the Disney parks that are right next door. So check it out, it's really cool. I think you're gonna like it. The content is for all the family. And in the line of hills besides Cerro Catedral that's very big, there's another hill that's very nice called Cerro Otto. Cerro Otto, everybody pronounce it one way. The nice thing about it's that it's much closer to the center. It's 5 kilometers away from downtown Bariloche, and there you can also get there. It's the same scheme. You get there, you buy the ticket, you get a cable car to the top. The cool thing is that there's a revolving cafeteria at the top. It's like a bakery, a restaurant that has coffee, some very tasty things to try, and it spins 360 degrees. It's very slow, not fast. Many people say, oh, I'm going to get sick, I won't be able to eat. It's a place that rotates, but it's very slow. It takes 45 minutes to complete the 360 lap. The cool thing is that you have a very nice view from the top. You can see all the mountains, the lake, Bariloche. It's a very nice tour to include, and this here is nice for those who don't want to ski, to go snowboarding, but want to do the famous skibunda and want to go there. There is a sled to go down. You can go sitting down. For those who are with children, the children have a lot of fun. There is a place there for you to play with the snow, make snowmen. In short, it's a place of more entertainment than the actual ski and snow classes. So it's another very nice hill to consider. There's a lot to do, many cool things that you can enjoy with your family or alone, depending on what you want. There's another very nice hill, it's a little further away, it's called Piedras, Blancas. For those with children, it's sometimes worth it because there are a lot of things to play with, to throw snowballs, to get those boys and slide down. So it's really cool, it's a little further away, but if you have one more day to travel, it's worth including it because it's a very nice tour. You can also find it on the excursions website. Another tour that I think is one of the main ones, sometimes it's nice to do it on the first day, it's called Circuito Chico. It's a circuit that goes through the main tourist attractions in Bariloche. It leaves from the Civic Center and it takes, if you do it with a tour agency, about 4 hours. There is a tour that's called Panoramic Tour. There are some other names here on the website, but if you are also going to do by yourself, you will see that it can take longer. But the tour agency usually do it for 4 hours. You will pass quickly over Cerro Catedral. You pass close to Cerro Campanario, which is another very nice hill. You can take the trail, you pass by a lake, which is the main lake in Bariloche. The view of the lake is incredible with the mountains, a sensational deal. You get the panoramic view from the Chow Chow Hotel, which is spelled LLAU, which is 2 L's, but they call it Chow Chow. It's most incredible hotel in Bariloche. It's the most famous too. It has a view of Lago Moreno, Cerro Tronador, and the hidden lake. So there are several cool things, several incredible panoramic sites, and you get to know everything in a simple circuit. You get to know everything fast with no problems, and you can just enjoy the landscape. It's amazing. There's another very nice tour on this website here. It's called Complete Private Tour of Bariloche. It's a tour that the price is a little bit high, but it's because it's a group tour. It's a group of 4 people for this price, so you can split it. It's a guy that picks you up in a super nice car or a van, depending on the case, and takes you around the main points in Bariloche. It takes all day. It's a 10-hour trip, so it's a very nice tour. It goes by the cable car of Cerro Campanario, the view of the Cascada de los Duendes, which is very nice. There is Colônia Suiza, the Circuito Chico circuit, which they also do. It's very good. You can line it up with them and choose the points you want, but it's a very complete tour for those who have a very tight itinerary and want to see as much as possible in just one day. It's a very nice circuit, a very nice tour. The guide is super cool. He shows you everything, so it's a tour to include in your itinerary that will take you to practically all the main tourist attractions in Bariloche in just one day. So if you're short of time, I think that's the best option for you and for your group if you are with more people. And another option for those who are there near the center, the Civic Center, is to visit the museums in Bariloche. The 2 most visited museums are the Chocolate Museum and the Paleontological Museum. It's a nice option for those with children. It's cheap, fast, and it's close, so you don't get too cold. It's another suggestion for a visit there, another nice option for you. And here below I'll leave the links with all the websites we use and have been discovering over the years, which are the cheapest and best places to make reservations. This website sells all the tours and transfers as well. It sells the transfer from the airport to the hotel and from the hotel to the airport, which is cheaper than a cab and safer. The chip for you to use your cell phone there in Argentina calmly, the travel insurance comparator, that's very important for Bariloche. It compares the price in all insurance companies and finds the cheapest international travel insurance of all. The last time time for 5 days, a top insurance costs $15. It's very cheap and covers you for all the unforeseen events you might have, so it's very important. The hotels that we stayed at, I'll leave below. The 2 hotels that we stayed at that had a very good cost benefit. Anyway, there are all the links here below for you to organize your trip in the best, cheapest way possible for you to enjoy better. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please don't forget to give us that like and subscribe to the channel, because that really helps us a lot. And be sure to watch the other videos that are very good. I will highlight the one about how to travel very cheaply to Bariloche. It's a very complete video that put together teaching you how to plan your trip to Bariloche, saving as much as possible on everything. I'll leave it here on top along with the playlist that has all the other videos from Argentina for you to watch. Thank you very much, guys, and have a nice trip.